A momentous day, I would say, in the history of ISRO and for all the scientific community in India. The world is watching India as of now as Chandrayaan 2 approaches pretty closer to the moon. As you just shared with our viewers that the Vikram Lander has separated now. I'll quickly show the viewers here how it all happened. This is where the Chandrayaan had entered the lunar orbit. This maneuvering started to happen. You see, we all remember that two orbits were raised before Vikram Lander separated from it. So this is the first orbit you see it's going on here, and then the second orbit also takes place for Chandrayaan. Here on, now precisely here, the separation happens. So there you go. This is the animation of the separation. This is Vikram separating. Both Vikram and Chandrayaan are going together as of now in that lunar orbit, but it will suddenly, Vikram will change course, and it takes, this is what we call deorbiting. If I can hold it for the viewers here and take it back here, the deorbiting part comes here only. This is the deorbiting part where the Vikram Lander actually separated and takes a different path altogether. You will see it here. It goes into a different path. From here on, again, this is Vikram Lander, which is actually touring. You see on your screens there, Vikram Lander, after separating from Chandrayaan 2, deorbits, takes a different orbit, while Chandrayaan 2 stays in its own orbit, which is in the lunar orbit itself. Then this is when the Vikram orbit will start scanning. This is a deboosting procedure, this is called. It reaches very close to the surface of the Earth, and then it scans the surface of the Earth, and then the landing also happens. So this is what precisely Vikram Lander is going to do now. To add for the benefit of the viewers here, what we saw just now, it's the near circular orbit in which Vikram has 3 more missions before it attempts the landing. So this is the landing part here. We will go back very quickly. And I play the video here once again. See, this orbiter scanning of the lunar surface, this is what Vikram is supposed to do before it lands. There's a very crucial part here. And this will decide on September 7th, exactly, precisely at 1:55 a.m. in the morning. That is the scheduled time. That is the ETA for Vikram the lander. And when this is precisely done, when the scanning and everything is good to go, then the landing will happen there. It's not just the landing part here, Uday. I would like to tell our viewers also that Vikram has actually a few more orbiting to be done also, and this is not an easy one. This includes 2 orbit lowering maneuvers on September 3rd and 4th. So on September 3rd and 4th also, this separation, this post-separation orbiting will continue, and then only there will be a power descent from an elliptical orbit of 36 into 110 kilometers. This is the orbit. The smaller orbit that you see is from where Vikram will start landing at the lunar surface. As of now, the designated position is the south pole at the lunar pole that has been designated for the Vikram Lander's descent on the moon's surface. Remember, all these procedures, the separation, the carrying of this Vikram Lander is basically, at this point of time, this crucial separation of Vikram Lander is considered to be very important, because from here on, as they say, Vikram Lander is on its own. However, the technicians, the scientists at the ISRO Center are keeping a close eye there, and every detail that Vikram the lander, the heart of Chandrayaan 2, whatever it sends will be a path-breaking as far as India's space mission is concerned. This is something where India has reached for the first time, I would say. We are getting visuals also very soon. Vikram Lander will be sharing the visuals of the kind of surface that it is choosing to land on, and the details of its 2 more maneuvers to come as close as 40 kilometers from the surface of the moon. From there, it starts scanning the surface of the moon and chooses its destined path there. From there on, we will have to see, wait and watch what all details Vikram Lander shares with us. But till now, this is, once again, I play it out for the viewers here. This is Vikram scanning the landing site after the separation from Chandrayaan-2, after deorbiting, and then it goes closer to the moon, makes the descent, and then finally it initiates the deboosting procedure. Deboosting is something which means reducing its speed so that it can make an easy landing on the moon's surface. So this is how it is, and then it starts beaming information to Earth, where ISRO scientists will be eagerly waiting for any and every update that Vikram Lander has for it. These are some of the animation graphics that we have for you, how Vikram the Lander will work. See, I mean, look at this precise, dynamics of this. Remember, we have all, always thought about what goes on when it comes to sending a satellite into space or sending an unmanned mission to the moon. This small aircraft, very soon I'll be taking you through how it all started on July 22nd when from Sriharikota that mammoth piece of satellite took off, putting India on the global map, I would say. And then this is what actually lands on the moon. Quite surprising to many and quite surprising to me as well. And this is the heart, as I said, of this whole mission. Vikram the Lander would be initiating its processes, and then this scanner, this machinery, a piece of machinery that you see on your screen, is something that gathers information like this kind of soil that you have, the temperature, the gravitational pull, the presence of oxygen or lack of oxygen, or the presence of other gases in the lunar atmosphere, all those things. And there you see sun rotating, actually the moon taking rounds around the sun, and on the other hand, you saw the Earth there. So this is how it will unfold once Vikram the Lander actually reaches the lunar surface. So this is it from now. As of now, Uday, as I said, red letter day for ISRO, and quite a remarkable achievement for all the scientific community, for all those students who will be watching this with Prime Minister Modi on September 7th, the very landing of Vikram Lander on the lunar surface. Quite fascinating, I would say. Uday.
Absolutely. We leave it at that. Pankaj Mishra, appreciate you joining us live with those details.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.